Yo, what's up guys, Axel back with another video here today, and today we're doing something a little different. I've done these type of videos in the past before, one with Raiden and Kokomi, and another one with Diluc and Child, right? I'm going to be talking about who you should summon for, Itto or Xiao, right? As you can tell, I have both of them, so I feel like I'm qualified to talk about both of them, right? Obviously, I don't have my Itto level 90 like I do my level Xiao. Level Xiao, I have level 90 Xiao, right? Obviously, you can tell from my stuff, I've pretty much done everything with Xiao, right? Crit damage 178, crit rate godlike. I have a death match for him. I have like some of the best artifacts I can get for him. Talents level 10, level 10, 8. Obviously, I don't have my talents at that for Itto, but I have confidently able to say I can give my honest opinion about him, right? I played him enough to kind of give my opinion. Obviously, letting you guys know, I have Itto in C0. If you're in my Discord, I made you guys aware that I won him. All by luck. I did not like pay actual money to get C1 Itto, right? It's all luck. The YouTuber luck has come true for me, right? But I want to talk about these two characters because Arataki Itto is already out, right? He's already out in the game, right? You can summon for him, but Xiao will have his rerun coming up. And a lot of people like Xiao, and I can understand where you're coming from, right? I was not the biggest Xiao fan when he first came out. I have grown to him. I have grown to like Xiao a lot. He's obviously one of my favorite characters to play in this game, right? As you can tell from me level 9ing him, right? So I'm here to give you my opinion because I am a Xiao main, right? I use Xiao in the Spotter's Abyss a lot. He's probably my most used DPS alongside Eula, right? So I'm here to give my opinion on who you should summon for, right? Obviously, if you already want to summon first Xiao and you're already saved up for him, this is not the video for you. But this is for the video for people on the fence, right? Arataki is still kind of new. Not a lot of people know what he's about. But I'm here to give you my breakdown on these two characters, right? First off, if you're free to play, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, right? If you're free to play and you don't have a good spear, honestly, Arataki Itto is probably gonna be your better option, right? When I didn't buy the Battle Pass, I was using this as my spear, and once I got this deathmatch, Xiao really became a really good DPS. For you, it might take a while. Maybe this might work, the catch, but I'm not too sure. I've never actually tested this out. I don't know if it lasts as long for like, single hits. I don't know how that exactly works, but I assume so. So the catch is a really good free to play option from what I can assume. So when I first started as a Xiao main, we didn't really have any good spears. You can run like, let's see, a white Tessel, right? You can run a white Tessel, but you lose all of the extra stats you get from a 4-star or 5-star weapon. But first off, if you don't have a catch, which I assume everyone can get, I think you can still get it from the fishing stuff. I think the fishing stuff is out, so automatically you have a really good weapon for Xiao. That's a must, right? Itto, you got the white blind. The white blind is also really good for Itto, a really good free to play weapon. If you're a Noel main, you already have this probably all maxed out refinement to refinement 5, right? Obviously, I don't have that because I've wasted most of my refinements for my Eula's Snow Tomb Star Silver, right? I have to, get back to farming these prototype claymores. So obviously, I don't have, a high refinement, but if you have a Wolf's Gravestone, if you have like a 5-star weapon, obviously this would help out Itto a lot. But the base defense, defense scaling is great for Itto, right? A great weapon overall. You can get a lot done with just this. Obviously, there is a battle pass weapon. Let me go to it right now. That is really good, right? If you get the battle pass weapon, claymore weapon. I'm thinking about buying the battle pass just so I can get this weapon, so I can make my Itto way better than he actually is. And plus, I'm already almost there to getting all my battle pass stuff filled out. So this weapon, if you have this weapon, a great option for Itto, even a better option than the white blind in my opinion. So if you have these weapons are not a problem for you. We gotta talk about playstyle, right? These two characters, I feel, have the same type of playstyle, right? You're very selfish DPS, right? Once you activate your Q, you want them to be on the field and you don't want to take them off on the field the whole entire time. So the team comps are very similar. I feel like Xiao and Itto suffer from, like, not suffer, but kind of benefit from their playstyles a lot when it comes to team comps, right? Let me show you my team comp I used the run with the Xiao, right? This is the type of team comp I run in the overworld, but when it comes to Spiral Abyss, I use Chi-Chi. Alright, gonna give me a lot of hate, but I actually use Chi in the Spiral Abyss. It actually works well for me. I do a lot of shatter damage. But Xiao, as you can see, he doesn't really need that many supports. Obviously, you see I have Xingqiu, right? Xingqiu pretty much almost does nothing for him, just but gives him extra heals. Xingqiu is a character who benefits off of a guy who can attack a lot of hits, right? Do a lot of damage because of the amount of auto attacks they have. Xiao, you're just plunging, so really, Xingqiu is not that good of an option for you. So if you have a Zhongli or now Beidou, perfect options for Xiao. Xiao is a character who really doesn't need supports, right? He will obviously benefit from like a Bennett or someone like a Zhongli, but from this team right here, there's not that much really support you need. You just need a battery like Sucrose, and you just need Xiao. That's the only type of thing you need. These two filler spots, just get a healer or and get some extra damage. Maybe you can run like a, let me find a character who I can use an example for. Where's my Xingling? You can do something like this. Where's Bennett? You can do something like this, and this team is already ready to go, right? You got your battery, you got Xiao, and these two spots can be filler. You can put a Diona, you can put a Bennett, you can put, I don't know, a Toma, but you still need some type of healing to, you know, help Xiao off with his healing drain, right? These two spots can be filled up by a lot of people. Sometimes if I'm using my, say for example, Xingqiu, I just plop in my Rosaria, and she's ready to go, right? This third spot is really easy for filler. I just have a Chi for heals, and that's all I need, right? And now for Itto. Itto, I think he has kind of the same thing, right? He's kind of like Xiao. He doesn't really need such a high team comp. Obviously, he benefits from it. If you have the perfect team comp, he would really benefit from it. If you had like Goro, Zhongli, and Beidou, right? That's obviously a god squad, right? You can really do wonders with that. But in my opinion, let's say if you have a Goro. I don't have a Goro yet. I'm trying to pull for him. Still trying to get a Goro, right? But right now, I'm kind of just using Noelle. Level 50, obviously, I should be using my Traveler. But, you know, I just need a shield for right now to get the Elemental Resonance, right? So I just use this as my battery, right? Obviously, Noelle can't actually generate any particles, so kind of a sucky battery, right? But, you know, I'm using Noelle just as the Elemental Resonance for right now. And as you see, I have a Raiden, Shogun, and I have a Bennett. Bennett just for extra buffs, and Raiden just for, you know, extra buffs and just get my ults up faster, right? As you can see, Itto kind of does the same thing as Xiao. You don't really need to have a team really built around him. Obviously, it helps, but you can really just use two of the other filler spots as just whatever increased damage or increased buffing you need for the character, right? You just really need a battery for Itto. So in my opinion, their team comps are really flexible. That's the reason I'm trying to compare these two, right? These two characters kind of have the same playstyle more than you actually realize, right? Obviously, when it comes to fun, I honestly think, in my opinion, I really like playing Xiao. Xiao is probably one of my favorite characters to play. I really like Itto, right? Itto's really fun, but he kind of does have the similar thing to Raiden, where you just pop ult and then you dip, right? You dip for a while, you know, obviously you want to have his ult up all the time, but really good damage. But I really do like Xiao's playstyle a lot more. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, those differentiate for everyone else. But I really love doing these plunge attacks, right? They're always so fun, in my opinion. Plunge attacks are probably the most funnest things, in my opinion. You can just jump in there and just start doing so much damage. But when it comes to single target, right? Let's say, for example, you don't have problems with taking out crowds. I think Itto is a better option, right? Itto can just target an enemy and just take them down instantly. I'm pretty sure you've seen those clips where he's done like 100k damage with a single hit of his auto combo. Those are really good numbers, right? Obviously you won't be able to do that consistently. You just need to get a really good crit. But Itto is probably going to be the better single target damage dealer, right? While Xiao can attack so much enemy with like 50k or 40k consistent plunge damage. That's really good in my opinion. That's why I really like Xiao. He can just attack so many enemies with just one plunge and a lot of damage. Just a huge group of people. That's what I love so much about Xiao. So if you don't really need someone who can attack crowds in the Spiral Abyss, then Xiao is probably not the best option for you. You probably want to go with Itto. Itto is a better single target damage dealer in my opinion. Next up, we gotta talk about artifacts, right? So artifacts, I think Xiao is the more consistently easiest to build. You just need crit damage, get the animal damage, right? Just a very basic type of character. Obviously, I think Xiao will be the easier to build in my opinion, because I'm pretty sure everyone's farmed for the Viridescent set. Everyone's farmed for this set, you know, because of what's it called? What's this set called? The one Raiden uses. Everyone's farmed it just to get this, right? You can use the Gladiator set instead, but you know, I use this because I have better subsets, right? I have like better subsets. Obviously, this is not the best because I don't have enough crit damage, but either way, these are really good subsets to have. But Itto's being farming for him will be a lot harder because I've been struggling to farm good artifacts for him. I've been struggling to get a crit damage roll for the main set. So you know, I'm struggling myself too. So obviously Xiao will be the easiest to build right now, but you know, eventually Arataki Itto will be like equivalent. They'll be on the same thing, right? So in my opinion, who do I give this? What's my final verdict, right? What is my final like say in who you should pull? Right, obviously, if you already have your opinion set on getting Xiao, then get Xiao. I'm not here to convince you not to get Xiao if you really want him, right? But in my opinion, I would say, like, if you want to know who I think you should get, I think Xiao is probably the better option in my opinion, because Xiao is just such a good character. It's kind of hard to say this, but Xiao is a character who really doesn't depend on other characters, right? While someone like Itto, for me, it's really hard to reach his maximum potential without a Goro, right? Without a Goro, I'm kind of playing Itto like down a peg. I don't have Itto at his full potential, right? But for someone like Xiao, I don't really need someone like that, right? Sucrose is my battery. That's all I need. But if I had a Gene, it'd work even better because now I have a healer slot filled and you know, a battery, right? But for Xiao, you don't really need that. I'm pretty sure everyone has a Sucrose. Everyone's had a Sucrose, and she's a really good support. So Sucrose can just work wonders for you. Obviously, we have, you know, the Animal Traveler, but Sucrose, everyone has Sucrose, right? Everyone should have Sucrose. That's all you need. Sucrose and Xiao just give you, and then choose 2 random other supports, and you're good, right? While Itto, I think, if you don't have Zhongli, if you don't have Albedo, mainly if you don't have Goro, right? If you don't have Goro, you're missing out on a lot of damage from Itto, right? Itto is kind of a really good, but I think if you don't have Goro, you're kind of missing out on a lot of damage. So if you're pulling for Arataki Itto, please try to get Goro to finally reach his max potential. But if we're just talking about who's the better character right now, I think your Primos would benefit you a lot more if you had Xiao, because you would just be pulling for Xiao, while I think Arataki Itto, I think he just benefits so much off of Goro that you have to be pulling for both of these characters to really get Itto's full potential, in my opinion. You can disagree with me. I think Itto is still a really good character on his own, but Goro just helps him out so much. So if you don't really have the Primos to spend on trying to get Arataki Itto and to get a C0 Goro, you don't even need a C1, you just need a C0. Obviously, a Goro with higher constellations can heal, but you just really need a C0 just to get that extra buff damage. So I think if you have the Primos to spend, get Arataki Itto and get Goro. But if you're just trying to really just pull for one character, I would say Xiao. Xiao is just such a really good DPS. He has consistently been my favorite and best DPS in the game, right? He's consistently just worked so well for me in the Wonders of Spell Abyss. I've been able to 3-star all the content with him. He is just so good, and animal damage never fails in every Spell Abyss. You know, animal damage can just never go wrong because it hits every enemy. You can say the same thing with Xiao, but right now we just have the better supports for Xiao than we do for Goro, right? I mean Itto, right? Obviously, when we get better Geo supports, I think Itto will become more valued over time. But for right now, I think Xiao is the better character. But I'm gonna say this right now. I think Itto will become better valued and a better character once we start getting better Geo supports. That Itto will become a really good DPS, and I feel like he might even become a top tier DPS in my opinion once we start getting better Geo supports. But that's just my opinion, and that's all for now. And time to announce the giveaway winners for my last video, because you know, a lot of people have been in my Discord asking me when I'm doing the giveaway, and I'm doing it in this giveaway in this video. So I'm gonna, you know, randomize the people who win the giveaway, and I'm gonna cut to that. Let me show you who's gonna win the giveaway. All right, for the first giveaway winner will be NIR. Next person will be CA. So those are the giveaway winners we have that have won, right? The 2 giveaway winners. I try to make it this fast because, you know, I gotta eat pretty soon. So these are the giveaway winners. Don't worry, I'll be doing another giveaway. So if you didn't win this one, there's a chance you'll win the next one when the next character releases. I'm not too sure if I want to do it on the re-one for Xiao or for Shinra. I forgot how to pronounce your name. But you guys let me know in my Discord. I'll keep you up to date with the next giveaway. But those will be the 2 giveaway winners. Make sure to leave a comment below, or if you're in my Discord already, I'll let you. I'll make sure to verify you are the person you say you are, and you are the 2 winners, NIR and CA. I'll try to get you your gift cards as soon as possible. You just need to go to my Discord, and I need to verify it's you. And then I'll ask you if you want a Google Play or Apple gift card. But if you didn't win the giveaway, hopefully you win the next giveaway, and all luck towards you. Even if you didn't win this giveaway, I hope that you get Itto, and I have other videos to future to come. I have a lot of videos in the work, so hope you stick around, and peace out.